What's going on, famous entertainer, motivator, educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. And today, we're talking about South Carolina finally being in the top 25 in preseason rankings. We done came a long way from 3.5 wins last year. But before I go any further, man, I know you're excited because I am too. I need you to do one of three things. One, join that Patreon, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you like these videos, man, I put these videos out early to my Patreon community. We also got In the Nosebleed with Lucky Murray, my very own podcast exclusively for the Patreons, and all types of goodies that's going to happen that way. So if you like exclusive content, if you can't get enough of Lucky Murray, I know you probably can't. But if you can't get enough of Lucky Murray, go to patreon.com/Lucky Murray. The link will be in the description below too. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, guys. It's free. And also share the video, share it to your mom and them. It helps out a ton. So let's get into this, man. So as I was going to Google, I was like, look, man, what's going on? Listen, bro, we're ranked in the preseason way too early, top 25. Is it because of Spencer Rattler? Is it because ESPN's tripping? Are they trying to hype us up? Are we really a top 25 team? Notice a top 25 team is between 8 to 10 wins, right? You know, could you be a top 25 team with 7 wins? No. But this would be a huge accomplishment if we not only can make the top 25 team, but stay on the top 25 teams throughout the season. So we're going to read the 24/7 article, and then we're going to come back. I'm going to let you know exactly what I think about this. Man, so let's get into this right here, right? It says South Carolina football has been ranked only once in the AP poll in the past 7 years. Hey, read that. 7 years. That's the Will Muschamp era. That's coming in 2018 after the Gamecocks humiliated Coastal Carolina in a final game ahead of the SEC opener against Georgia. But for the first time in years, there's a sense of optimism around the program, grabbing national headlines since its loss to Clemson in the Palmetto Bowl, and a 7-week ride featuring an arrival of high-profile quarterback Spencer Rattler, several other instant impact transfers, and a season-ending bowl victory over North Carolina that proved this coaching staff behind Shane Beamer is more equipped to win than many thought. There's a reason CBS Sports slotted South Carolina at the number 23 in its initial ranking, with ESPN doing the same at number 25. There's even notable national hype behind tight end Jaheim Bell after his breakout performance to ring in the new year. The folks who generate preseason love and narration-driven SEC storylines for a living believe in Beamer after year one, and seems to have noticed the roster overhaul that underway at the program, starving for a run at success. So let's keep going with this, man. So it says, that being said, I was asked by one of my colleagues during the vote tallying process what stopped South Carolina from being a preseason top 25 team next season, and it was more challenging than I thought to come up with an answer. Remember, this program was also ran last August, who, according to Oddsmaker, was supposed to bring up the rear of the SEC East with a first-year head coach and a roster depleted with difference makers. I know they didn't say first-year head coach, but anyway. So we're going to continue to read. I'm not going to bore y'all with this. I'm not going to bore y'all with that, right? I'm not going to bore y'all with that. So let's read this last one. The notoriety now imminent from Columbia SC 5 months after Beamer and his staff quieted the doubters feels just in a way, and there's certainly reasons to believe the Gamecocks will be AP poll material next fall. But for me, the September schedule is the manageable roadblock. If the Gamecocks get past their first 3 games versus Georgia State, Arkansas, and Georgia at 2-1 or better, they have a real shot at debunking in the rankings before the second SEC contested Kentucky, right? How would it look to be a preseason South Carolina voter only to see the South Carolina Gamecocks struggle on the road against Arkansas in their first real test with a new look offense, right? We're going to stop right there. Right? So, ESPN got us at 25. CBS Sports has us at 23. What is my thinking? I don't really go by preseason rankings because they could be misleading. But if what they're saying is true, if the roster comes together how I think it's going to come off, I believe that the Gamecocks, our South Carolina Gamecocks, is a true top 25 team. Now, the schedule is going to prove otherwise, and we can have all this hype, but it falls flat on the field. Do I think it's going to fall flat on the field? No, I think we're going to actually ascend. To be a top 25 team means that we're moving in the right direction. Because think about when we were Steve Spurrier down at Columbia, we was always a top 25 team. We even was a top 10 team for a while. And to go back to that particular situation will not only be awesome and great, but it will validate what South Carolina Nation, Gamecock Nation, has been saying for years, that you can win in Columbia, that the University of South Carolina is serious about football, and that the University of South Carolina wants to compete, just like our upstate rivals, who in the last 6-7 years won 2 national championships. Why not South Carolina? And I think what Shane Beamer is doing is that he is piping up belief, right? To say that, listen, if they can do that up there, we can do that here. We can do it better because we have done it before. And I think that's one thing that you have to have when it comes to coaching or talking to players. That sense of belief, because without it, it's hopeless. But I like the hype, man. Like, I've been super excited watching these things fold out. And, man, who knows? Who knows, man? We may go higher. Hey, man, if we go and we get that dub against Georgia and start 3-0, we're a top 10. We're a top 10 team, hands down. There's no way you could. And I think this game is. I think this game this year is at Georgia or maybe at Columbia. I think we played Georgia last year. It's gonna be a tough road. But listen, we need to get these games that we can get, and we need to steal a couple ones. And we may even be able to compete against Clemson this year. They beat us 7 years in a row. I lost count. I don't remember how many times they beat us this year. But here's what I need you to do, because I'm just a man behind the microphone and the camera. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think that we have a true shot of being a top 25 team preseason? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And also, if you made it this far, which I know you did, subscribe to the Patreon. Come on, man. Load us $5. Hook your boy up. Once again, it's the entertainer, motivator, educator. Please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. Today, we're talking about being a top 25 team. Yes, I said it. We're on track to be a top 25 team. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. But like always, until next time, people.